What is a Singer stitch book, you ask? Hi, I'm Sarah from SewingMastery.com, where we do free video tutorials on machines, embroidery machines, and sergers. But a stitch book is something I recommend to every one of my students. All it is you taking a piece of fabric and stabilizer and stitching out every single one of your decorative stitches from the sewing machine. So you can do this also for the embroidery side too. Stitch out each design and you will have a wonderful reference, number one, of what your stitches look like. By the way, they look 10 times better in and on fabric and in thread than just looking at them on the screen. I know so many people come into our store when they're looking for a new machine and they go, well, I don't want anything fancy. I'm not going to use decorative stitches. I just want to sew straight. And yet what they're not realizing is how cool the stitches look. And I do have a class called our Stitching Cosmos online course where we use decorative stitches, where we use accessory feet and master all the functions of your machine. We'll put links below in the description where you can check it all out. And there's always free videos that you can watch in our online courses to see if that course might be right for you. So stitching out your stitches actually also gets you comfortable with your machine. The starting, the stopping, the cutting, the lifting of the foot, the changing over to the next stitch, finding all your menus, finding all the stitches that are there because there's a lot more than you realize, and yet you can have a lot of fun with them. So I know people who have always said once they've done it, and even if you just do half the stitches or even a quarter of the stitches, trust me, once you get going, you kind of don't want to stop, but it really makes a difference. So you can put your pieces in a little sheet protector. They don't even have to be perfect, but just the act of sewing out stitches is actually, number one, very relaxing, and number two, it will get you comfortable with your machine. This is a great project for a first-time sewing machine owner, or just because you have a new machine and that usually has different things than your previous machine. It is a great exercise to get you started. So I will put links below for all of our online courses that we have and which ones are perfect if you are an owner of this beautiful Singer SE9180 sewing and embroidery machine. And if you have a similar machine, stitching out a stitch book is a great idea no matter which brand or which model you own. So let's get stitching. We'll put a link right up here of how to stitch out the ultimate stitch book and all my tips and tricks that I give all our students before they get started.